And welcome everyone. I'd like to welcome you to the Ottawa Summer Tournaments here at Wesley Culver Parks. This year, 2021, marks the 6th year of the Ottawa Equestrian Tournaments here at the park. So with that, bonjour, hello, bonjour, Annie. We would like to take a moment to honor the Algonquin Anishinaabe Nation, the First Nations, Inuit, and Métis peoples. Ottawa is built on unceded Algonquin Anishinaabe territory. The peoples of the Algonquin Anishinaabe Nation have lived in this territory for millennia. Their culture and presence have nurtured and continue to nurture this land. The City of Ottawa honors the peoples and land of the Algonquin Anishinaabe Nation and honors all First Nations, Inuit, and Métis peoples and their valuable past and present contributions to this land. Up here in the judges' booth with Lauren Hunkin, who will be co-hosting today with me. Lauren, looking forward to a great class today.
It's a great afternoon, super weather out here. The field looks fantastic, and I think we have a really nice day for show jumping today.
And Lauren, for those at home, the live coverage is brought to you by Terlin Construction Limited, and your class sponsors, very generous sponsors of this $30,000 class, CI Assante Wealth Management, one of Canada's largest firms providing wealth management solutions, synchronizing all of the elements of your wealth, investments, tax, retirement savings, estate, and insurance. Through a complete approach to managing your wealth, your Assante advisor can help you solve the puzzle to financial success. Down to the arena, ladies and gentlemen, I'd like to introduce our guests center ring right now. Course designer here from Calgary, Joey Roadcroft, joined by organizer of the tournaments, Tracy Howard, and our tireless show manager, Mike Lawrence.
Hi everybody, thank you for joining us on this beautiful day on this beautiful field. I'm here with Joe Rycroft from Calgary, Alberta. He is an FEI Level 2 course designer. We're very lucky to have him here with us. One thing that the pandemic has done for us is we certainly have enjoyed having our Canadian course designers and featuring them here at this horse show. Joe, would you tell us a little bit about the track today and perhaps some of the challenges involved?
Yes, absolutely. I'd like to start just by thanking you for having me out to Ottawa. This is such a beautiful ring to design in. Course designers, we call grass rings the queen of footing, and so it's the natural way of the sport, so it's my favorite type of field to design on for sure. So today I have a nice track for the open welcome. I start here 1 to 2, it's a nice 7-stride line, to 3, open stride. I'm just trying to establish the horse's canter at this point. 4 is the first real test. I have a plank on top there on flat tops, which if they turn back too tight for the time allowed, they might have that down with the hind leg. Now the distance to 5 is just a nice distance in 4 strides, around to a comfortable 2 strides, a difficult rollback onto the RBC fence here at 7. Bit of a gallop down to 8AB, which is on a nice distance, down to a bit of a steady line in 9 that could come up a little quick for some of the riders. Left-hand rollback around to the robin fence at 10. And then we come down to our last line now. The last line is probably one of the biggest challenges on course. It's a little steady in the 1 stride. Flat 5 to the largest oxer on course. It's 145 by 160 wide.
Sounds like a really nice challenge here today for our 24 entries. So Joe, how about you break down the jump off for us? What do you plan to change? You going up anywhere, and what are you taking out?
So the jump off is going to be really exciting, I think. We start on the tally-ho fence down at number 3, roll back under the horse rear arm and plank. There might be a bit of an inside option inside the water. The 6B combination there, that becomes an oxer at B instead of a vertical. Narrow oxer, but it's still a challenge to slice across it, makes it a bit wider. Roll back, difficult on the RPC fence once again. Then we just go down to the first part of the combination. Now I'm hoping the riders will cut across this a bit. Roll back onto our last line to finish at the Assante oxer.
Well, thank you so much, Joe, for walking us through that. I'm sure that our viewers and the people here with us here on site have really enjoyed having a little bit of details behind what goes on when you build these great tracks. Thank you, sir.
And thank you for having me.
I'm now here with Mike Lawrence, our show manager. Mike, on Tuesday evening, we had a heck of a 50 milliliters. Those 50 milliliters came down in an hour here on this site. And anybody that was here or back in the stabling area couldn't believe that the next day we would be dusty. Tell us a little bit about the facility and what happened after that deluge.
Well, thanks, Tracy. Yeah, it was definitely an additional challenge whenever we run an event, a competition outdoors. With Mother Nature doesn't always cooperate, but certainly we had all the horses were kept very safe with some of the infrastructure that has been put in Wesley Clover Parks with the elevation of the stabling area, which allowed for sufficient drainage to keep the horses safe, and some of the drainage, and also with the rings. You know, it wasn't that many years ago that a rain of that magnitude would have stopped competition, and luckily we haven't missed any time at all. The ring was beautiful. You felt like you could ride on it that evening, and same with some of the other rings. So we're very fortunate to have this ring. It's not just like a grass field like your lawn. It's really a sports field that's top dressed and with more than adequate drainage. So it's always performed very well for us.
For sure, and we had a great team back of house too that went right to it, made sure that we had no horses that were without some fresh bedding if they needed it, but we certainly had quite a dry stabling area back there, and in no time at all this facility was ready to jump on. Thank you, Mike. Thank you, Joey.
Thank you, Tracy. Thank you, Mike. Great to work this week with Joey here from Calgary, Alberta. He's had some fantastic courses. This one, Lauren, it's just amazing to look from here. The view is fantastic.
Oh yeah, we have a great vantage point from up here. I got to go out and walk the track before, and I think he's done a great job with the list that he has coming in today, and I'm super excited to see what the results are going to be.
I'm sure everybody is super excited out at the warm-up area right now. Meter 50, and as Joey told you, some big jumps out here. Some of them are big and airy, some of them are filled quite solidly. So a good variety of jumps. It looks like a great course to ride.
Yeah, you know, it's really interesting how the course designers come out here and use the material that they're provided with. We have a beautiful set of jumps out here by Brody Robertson. And, you know, there's a little bit of trick here and there that the riders have come in and made a plan for. And they'll go back, get their horses ready, and come on out here to have a good day.
And it will be a good day. We had a great week last week in week one of the summer festivals, the summer tournaments here at Ottawa. We had a mix of Olympians. We had young riders who were relatively new to this level of competition. And we have a similar list here this week.
Yeah, it's a great selection of riders and horses that are going to come in today. We have a few that have multiple rides, so we'll have to be patient with a couple of those, but they're all professionals back there, so they'll keep us going and keep us running smoothly.
Up here in the booth with Kathy Harper and Gail Prest, they're your two judges for today. Kathy Harper, a 3-star FEI judge. Gail Prest, a national judge, our second judge up here in the booth. And we are being broadcast today, again, thanks to the support of Terlin Construction, presenting this week's live stream coverage. They presented coverage throughout the day today of our classes and going out live today. So if you are here enjoying it and you have friends at home that maybe couldn't make it, give them a call. You can find this on Facebook Live. I'll also find it on Horse Network this week, so tell them at home to watch along with you. Well, the riders are warming up. They'll be with us in about 4 minutes. We still have 4 minutes before we expect the first on course today, just coming up to 3:55 now. 4 o'clock start. Beautiful cars in the arena decorating the course provided by Joey Rycroft. Compliments of Mark Motors Group. They supported us by providing the live coverage in week 1 of the tournaments. And it is great to be back to competition. It's been 2 years of misery. Great to be back here in Ottawa.
Yeah, I know that all the riders and competitors here are super excited to be back competing again. Even though we've been under a little bit of troubled times with COVID, we have had a pretty good stint so far this year, and we're pretty excited to be back in the game.
I believe everyone here is excited and looking forward to a great class today, and it wouldn't be possible without the support of CI Assante Wealth Management. Very glad to have you with us, and thank you for your sponsorship of this fantastic $30,000 open welcome for week 2 of the Ottawa Tournament 2021, 6th year of this competition. So I invite you to follow with us as the competitors complete their rounds. The scoreboard up here will indicate the name of the rider, the name of the horse. It will give you the time on course while the horses are running. We start with a 45-second countdown. That is the current rules. You'll see a countdown. If the rider gets to the start-finish line, they trip the line, start the clock right away. If they don't get to that line in the 45 seconds, it starts automatically.
And we have a time allowed in our first round of 85 seconds, running at 375 meters per minute, which the course designer will go out and wheel the track in terms of what he thinks is necessary for the horses to approach and come away from the jumps. And on our jump off, we have a 50-second time allowed, which we will update later. The course designer has the opportunity to adjust the time allowed after the third horse completes the course. So we'll see how everybody goes in the first 3 and see what happens with our time allowed.
Well, it will be fun. Find your seats, get comfortable. Our competitors warming up in the Sand Arena come down for a final warm-up on grass. Gives the horses and the riders a chance to do their last jumps on the same surface they'll be competing on. So sit back and we'll await the arrival of the first. So just coming out of the sand arena and making his way down to the grass to warm up is our first to go. So it'll be another minute or two, Lauren, before we see him here as he takes his final warm up on the grass. A great variety of horses, a great variety of ages here this week as well.
Yeah, we see anything from around 9 years old up to, I think our most senior horse in the ring today is 15 years old. All different types of warm bloods, different breeding, show jumping backgrounds, majority through the bloodlines, and makes for a pretty exciting class today.
So ladies and gentlemen, as we prepare to invite our first into the ring, I'd ask you to rise, please. Remove your hats for the playing of the National Anthem of Canada. Thank you, folks. And we see the first arriving at the gate is number 533, Donjo. Owned by Ariel Grange, added to Ariel Grange's stable. And under Hyde Moffat, about a year ago, bought from Daniel Coyle from Ireland. This is a 13-year-old Irish warm-blood gelding. Again, the rider, Hyde Moffat. Time of 79.83 with 8 faults to open the class for Hyde Moffat and Donjo.
A great trip there by Hyde and Donjo. Coming across 6AB, it's a little airy. A little rub on the back rail there. Really like to see how the horse came through the next couple of lines. Jumped the last combination Oxer in, paid more attention to that back rail, and just a little bit deep in the 5 coming out. Lovely trip.
Moving on to the second in the order today, we'll see number 216 on course. This is Chaka Keeps 2, a Hanoverian mare, an 11-year-old, an entry of Kingsfield Farm, ridden by Susan Horn. And over the last, clock showing 80.54, an unfortunate rail late in the course at the Olympic coin double coming down the final line for 4 faults for Susan Horde and Chaka Keeps.
A super solid round there from Susan and Chaka Keeps. You could see her encouraging as she's rolling back to the coins, encouraging her to come off that short corner and get up to the Oxford. Just a little stretch and tap on the back rail. Otherwise, a fantastic round.
If you're following on an order sheet, 166 Baffin will not show up today. We'll move on to number 417 in the order. This is L, trained at Southern Ways Equestrian Limited, Chadburn Holdings entry, a 9-year-old Oldenburg mare ridden by Adrien Lemieux. And home with 8 faults on that ride, 79-76, 79-76 avec 8 points de pénalité pour Adrien Lemieux and LPS.
Good round there from Adrian and LPS. The plank over there as they roll back off the in-gate is on those flat cups. So it just takes a tiny rub to knock that down, just a tap behind. And then a little quiet coming out of the combination 11AB and 4 faults there as well.
So we move on to 433 now, Chaco Prime, a 13-year-old Hanoverian gelding. The owner, trainer, and rider is Alexandre Thibault. all the way to the end and a rail down at the sponsor fence for 4 faults for Alexandre Thibault and Chaco Prime. 4 points de pénalité au dernier saut en 80-32.
I know it's so hard when that last rail comes down. Unbelievable round by Alexandre and Chaco Prime. They have a seasoned partnership. You can see that throughout the ride. Just a little unlucky at the last fence.
Usually blame that one on the course designer for putting it there. 392 now, le 392, Lutz, Westphalian gelding 12-year-old. The trainer, owner, and rider is Ali Ramsey. Cross the finish line in 80 seconds, 80-37, 80-37 le chrono, mais avec 8 points de pénalité. 8 faults on that ride for Ali. The Brook Street vertical was down, and the entry to the double, the Olympic coins.
Just love the athleticism of this horse. Coming down to the Brook Street, they have the Liverpool out the back, so it's flush with the jump itself. Gives a little bit of a read for the horse. Tight, slight rub there, and just a light tap on 11A.
So all these riders very carefully putting together their rides, warming them up. Hyde Moffat has many in the class, and he's just warming up his second ride now, still up in the sand. So we give him time to get that mount ready before he comes down to his final warm-up. So a bit of a break here in the competition before we see Hyde Moffat's second horse.
So far we've had 5 to compete. We're sitting on 2 with 4 faults, 2 with 8, and 3 with 8. You see that last line is a little bit challenging. 11A has come down twice so far, and our last jump has come down twice as well. A couple of rails here and there around the track, but just a really, really great challenging course today for everybody to take an attempt at.
That's exactly what you want to see. With a well-designed course, the rails aren't focused in one area or in a specific jump. So the problems coming up everywhere for these horses. We will see clear rides, they will come, and we will have a jump off.
I 100% agree with you, Jeff. I think we will see that coming forward. You know, it's every rider who is out there coming down the list will have tried to see the round so that they can see what the track has brought so far to the other competitors. And then they'll maybe adjust their plan from their course walk about how they want to approach each jump and where they want to either save their time allowed or take a little more time to get adjusted for the jump.
So if you recently joined us, welcome. Glad you made it out today to the park to join us for week 2 of the Ottawa Summer Tournaments. For those of you at home, you're watching the $30,000 Open Welcome presented by CI Assante Wealth Management, and the broadcast coming to you compliments of Terlin Construction Limited, sponsoring the live broadcasts we have throughout the week. The classes during the day presented on Facebook Live. This particular performance and our Grand Prix presented on Facebook Live and on Horse Network. So Hyde Moffat, completing his warm-up on the grass, has come out of that arena, making his way to the gates. So we expect to see number 204 next to continue. An Oldenburg gelding, a 10-year-old, an entry of Juniper Farms, and Hyde Moffat took over the ride for this show from Jill Henselwood just a week ago. Across the finish line at 84.30 in the time allowed of 85 seconds for Hyde Moffat and Continue, 84.30 le chrono. Rails down today at 8A, coming across the center line, the Frozen movie themed standards. 9 was down as well, and 11A in the final line, the Olympic coins for the 12 jumping faults. So the fence is being a reset for number 481. The next on course, this is Cadiz. The owner, trainer, and rider is Nicole Walker. Cross the line in 88.21, just over the time for one-time fault, 8 jumping, total de 9 points de pénalité pour Nicole Walker et Cadiz.
Super horse and rider combination. A couple of rails coming down a little early on in the track, but you see Nicole coming in this week on the grass field. You see her creating the confidence and the rideability so that she has a great trip with this horse on Saturday.
422's at the ring now. Olympian Matt Cohn, silver medalist, team medal at the Olympics in Hong Kong, a silver medal in Pan American competition as well. Cohn Couleur is a Mecklenburg gelding, a 10-year-old, owned by Chadburn Holdings, and ridden by Matt Cohn. 8 faults in the last line for Matt Cohen and Concouleur. The Olympic coins coming into the combination, and the final jump were down.
Such a great round from those two. Love this horse's technique, power, scope. Unbelievable. Just coming off the last jump, or sorry, the last line. Just encouraged him off the corner and railed down at A, and just a little loss in the line. Slight tap on the last jump.
And we move on to number 412, now the ninth to ride today. This is Blues Your Daddy. The owner, rider, and trainer is Kelly Robinson. She's also the breeder in this homebred gelding. Four faults on that round, 81-82 on the clock. 81-82 avec 4 points de pénalité for Kelly Robinson and Blues Your Daddy.
And a super trip there for Kelly and Blue. Just that light rub behind coming 7. Otherwise, such power and scope. Beautiful technique. Lovely round to see.
Number 336 joins us now. Center ring au centre du parcours, le 136 Halifax KDWZ. This 9-year-old gelding, owned by John Jameson, ridden by Carly Campbell Cooper. 3 rails down on the course today for Carly and Halifax KDWZ in 83.46. 83.46 avec 12 points de pénalité.
And good work here from this young 9-year-old horse. Super feisty, lots of blood. Carly working around here and trying to hone him in a little bit first week on the grass. So I think we'll see some great things from them on Saturday.
Number 215 is at the arena now, le 215 sur le parcours. Dominica Van de Lucasove at Kingsfield Farm Entry. Second ride for Susan Horn in this $30,000 open welcome by CI Assante Wealth Management. $85.79 at one-time fault, 20 jumping for Susan Horn and the Belgian warm blood mare Dominica Van de Lucasove.
You know, you can see Susan coming down to number 1. The horse made a super effort there, landed and took just a little bit of a misstep on the backside. I'm sure when they're on their way out of here, they're going to be checking those shoes and checking those corks to make sure everything was there.
So we come to another unscheduled break here in the competition. Hyde Moffat back into the order now with his third ride. So we'll give him a chance to get the next horse ready before inviting him down to the arena. As we wait for Hyde to join us, draw your attention to the board for words from our sponsor.
For over 30 years, our team has been helping business owners, professionals, and their families reach their goals.
Whether you're preparing to sell your business or transfer it to the next generation, or maybe you're dealing with the loss of a loved one or spouse, or you're planning your retirement, we have helped clients navigate these life challenges time and again, and we're here to help you.
We are a dedicated team of professionals who works with your accountant and lawyer to find the right solutions tailored for you.
We understand your complete financial picture, so we can put the proper pieces in place to achieve your objectives.
Should you need financial advice or a sounding board, we're here for you and the people that are important to you every step of the way. This is why we're here.
There's something about you, girl, I need to know a little more about. Just buzz enough to walk up to you and say.
So his final jump here in the grass area. Once again, if you recently joined us, see some people coming into the grounds, welcome. Glad you made it out today. About halfway through the first round now of the $30,000 Open Welcome Competition, generously presented by CI Assante Wealth Management. Also want to thank Terlin Construction for presenting this week's live stream coverage. For those of you watching at home, stay with us. We still have half the class to go in this first round. And a third ride for Hyde Moffat coming up now, number 534, 11-year-old Dutch Warm Blood, owned by Ariel Grange, Quinton. Over the last and across the finish line, the clock stops at 82.51, 82.51 avec 4 points de pénalité. The rail at 6.8 today for Quinton and Hyde Moffat.
A super solid round there from Hyde and Quinton. You saw him after the second jump just having a bit of a buck and a play over there where Hyde worked to get his concentration back on the job. Very nicely done. Just a light rub on 6A, and otherwise love the canter, scope, and technique of this horse. We will see them again, I hope, on Saturday.
And center ring now is our next in the order, number 193, le 193 au centre du parcours. This is Golden Boy. Golden Boy is a 10-year-old Dutch Warm Blood. A VDL stud entry, ridden by Lauren Hayes. So close, a rail coming into the combination. Again, that gold, the coins coming down for Golden Boy and Lauren Hayes for the 4 faults. Just over the time as well at 85.02 for a total of 5. Total de 5 points de pénalité.
My heart breaks for her there. Such a solid trip. This horse has unbelievable technique, knees to the nose, a super canter, unbelievable athleticism. I thought Lauren did a super job all the way around there.
$393 will jump next in the CI Assante Wealth Management Open Welcome. This is Bonica van het Kaiserhof, a 10-year-old Zangescheide, owned, ridden, and trained by Ali Ramsey. This is her second ride. And we have our first round, Ali Ramsey and Bonita van het Kaiserhof. Home in 79.54, 79.54, sans faute.
Such a great round there. I had to let out a little whistle for that one. Super smooth. This pair is so together all the way around that track, and she really showed us how it was done.
A little bit of a shower, hopefully blowing through here very quickly as we welcome number 431 to the ring. The next on course, El Dorento and Alexandre Thibault, also on her second ride. 88.84 on the clock, 1 time fault, 16 on the jumps today for Alexandre Thibault and El Dorento, 16 fautes de saut, 1 faute de temps.
A good effort there by Alexandre on this younger horse. Gained some great experience today. A little bit of a stare at that Liverpool, and I think that she'll come back a little more confident on Saturday with him.
482 next, le 482 sur le parcours is Excellent B, a 12-year-old Dutch warm blood. Another ride for Nicole Walker, rider, owner, and a trainer. Time of 82.28 with 4 faults, just the 4 today for Nicole Walker, an Excellent B, 4 points de pénalité en 82-28.
Such a pleasure to watch those two go around. Excellent B has an unbelievable jump. The canter, as you see him going across the grass, just that light, delicate rub at A. Otherwise, a fantastic trip to watch.
And we continue with the first round of the CI Assante Wealth Management Open Welcome, a $30,000 class here in Ottawa Summer Tournament 2. Second week of competition, this beautiful grounds with number 418 at the arena now. 418 is Zaya di San Giovanni, a 12-year-old warm blood mare, a Chadburn Holdings entry, ridden once again by Olympian Matt Cohn. 81-55 with 4 faults for Matt Cohen and Zaya Di San Giovanni. 6A was down.
Yeah, fantastic mare. Great pair with Mac. Coming across the 6A, looked like he was just asking her to steady a little bit. She gave him a bit of more of a reaction than I think he wanted. Rub there at A, 4 faults as a result. Happy to see them back on Saturday.
So getting a little repetitive with these unscheduled breaks, but waiting for Hyde Moffat one more time. He's got 2 more to ride in this final group. 5 yet to come. 2 of them are ridden by Hyde Moffat. So we do give him a chance to warm up properly before he brings down Grafton next in the order. So you see the crew taking care to top dress the arena after the rounds, the crew carrying the tamper as well as sand to fill those divots and make the surface as safe and as even as possible for all the competitors today. One has gone clear, Ali Ramsey and Bonita at the top of the leaderboard. A quick ride for them, one of the fastest we've seen today, and she went clear. The fastest of the 4 falters today is Susan Horn on a time of 80.54. Looking out over the arena to the southeast, we're lucky we didn't get the shower happening down there. So we got away light here with a little bit of rain. But it looks like we have a nice afternoon for the balance of this class. Hyde Moffat completed his warm-up up top, coming down to the grass area now with a Grafton. Hyde has completed his warm-up and making his way to the in-gate now with a Grafton, a 15-year-old Celle Francais, owned by Ariel Grange. I told you we'd have a jump off a second clear today. Hyde Moffat and Grafton in 79.51. 79.51, fastest ride of the clears we've seen today.
A beautiful round from this beautiful chestnut stallion. The scope is unbelievable. Technique, such a smooth ride from behind. Beautiful job.
Moving on, we'll see number 374 next. Caballero 2 and Christine Wiggins. And again, a clear round in the time, 80.38 for Christine Wiggins and Caballero.
Oh, what a fantastic round there from Christine and Caballero. Beautiful ride. I know this is a bit of a move up for them. New partnership as of last season, and she's done a fabulous job today.
So once again, if you're following on a printed order, word from the Ingate 385 will not ride today, so we go to 137 next. A 10-year-old Zangescheide Da Vinci, KWDZ, and Carly Campbell Cooper. And things not going quite as planned. Very leveling animals are the horses. 101.58 on the clock, 5 time faults, 24 on the jumps today for Carly and Da Vinci KDW.
And good work there by Carly, coming out on this field for the first time in this competition. Horse looking just a little bit strong and wanting to attack the jump. She took that moment in the middle to put it back together and gain some confidence on the rest of the track.
At the far corner of the arena, the first of 2 remaining in the first round of the $30,000 Open Welcome, sponsored by CI Assante Wealth Management. Number 248, le 248, Chanel du Calvaire. Propriétaire et cavalier François Lamontagne. And François indicating that he will retire, un retrait volontaire pour François Lamontagne with Chanel du Calvaire.
With the jump down at 1, I'm pretty sure Francois and Chanel, they're a seasoned partnership. He doesn't feel like he needs to complete the rest of the track to get it together for Saturday. I think that's a smart horsemanship move on his part, and we'll see them again this week.
Still up here on the sand ring is Hyde Moffat with the final ride. His final ride, the final ride for the first round of the $30,000 Open Welcome. So to recap, we have 2 clears. 3 clears so far that will return for the jump off. Hyde and Grafton, Christine Wiggins and Caballero, and the Ramsey with Bonita Van Het Kaiserhof. So at least 3 to return for the jump off at this time.
For over 30 years, our team has been helping business owners, professionals, and their families reach their goals.
Whether you're preparing to sell your business or transfer it to the next generation, or maybe you're dealing with the loss of a loved one or spouse, or you're planning your retirement, we have helped clients navigate these life challenges time and again, and we're here to help you.
We are a dedicated team of professionals who works with your accountant and lawyer to find the right solutions tailored for you.
We understand your complete financial picture, so we can put the proper pieces in place to achieve your objectives.
Should you need financial advice or a sounding board, we're here for you and the people that are important to you every step of the way.
This is why we're here.
So once again, a busy day for Hyde Moffat, riding for Ariel Grange and for Juniper Farms in this class. 5 rides out of the 20. I think we're down to 22 with the scratches. So a busy day for Hyde. He's just moving out of the sand arena down to the grass for his final warm-up. And then we'll welcome him to the ring for the anchor ride for the first round. And the 5th ride for Hyde Moffat, final ride for the $30,000 open welcome first round, presented by CI Assante Wealth Management. Amalia, a 9-year-old Dutch warm blood, owned by Ariel Grange, and ridden by Hyde Moffat.
I'm from the other
84, 35, and home with 12 faults today. Hyde Moffat and Amalia complete the first round of the $30,000 open welcome.
And what a lovely type, this horse. I know that Hyde's working on gaining some experience on the grass field for these combinations that he has to head out to Spruce Meadows in September. I think he'll be happy with that result in that aspect.
So Joey Rycroft will join his team in the arena now, the red shirts in the jump group, to prepare the course for the jump off. You'll need about 5 minutes to prepare the course. In the meantime, I'd like to reintroduce our director of the event, Tracy Howard, coming into the arena now, accompanied by Suzanne Mignot, Senior Financial Advisor at CI Assante Wealth Management, accompanied by her daughter, Véronique Parent, who is a competitor here at the Ottawa Summer Tournaments. And we'll also be meeting Marc Samuel, Vice President of the Fédération Équestre Internationale, for short interviews during the course rebuild. Over to you, Tracy.
Thank you so much to both of you for joining me here. Vero, I know that you have been a rider for quite a long time. You're on your way up to the Grand Prix level. Currently, you have a young horse, but you have jumped right up to meter 40. How about you tell us what you enjoy about competing here with us in Ottawa and some of your favorite things?
I mean, the venue is great here. The horses love it. The riders love it. It's nice to be on grass. Unfortunately, with my young horse, I haven't shown here these past 2 weeks. But hopefully next year we can jump on grass with her.
Thank you so much, Vero. Enjoy the rest of your week. Now I'm joined by Suzanne Mignon from CI Assante. Suzanne has been, and her company have been a sponsor of ours for the last 3 years. We were particularly lucky to have her support us last year with a modified tournament. And Suzanne, why don't you tell us a little bit about your company and what it offers?
Yes, thank you, Tracy. I guess our company is basically helping professionals and business owners plan their financial affairs, but we look at everything basically from taxes and estate planning, and we basically look at everything, including investment and insurance and complete financial plan, basically.
Thank you so much. We also know you're quite passionate about horses, with your daughter with you. So thank you again for your sponsorship. Without companies like yours and yourself supporting us, we couldn't put on the event that we do and that we have here these past few weeks. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Tracy. And I would like to thank all of you and your team for putting on such a great show. I think we're very lucky to have that in the Ottawa region, and keep the good work as you guys are doing a second to none show. Thank you.
Thank you. Now I'm joined by Marc Samuel, as was said, Vice President of the FEI. Marc, thank you for taking the time to come on out and chat with us. You've been here and with us for many years. Marc, I know this event, these past 2 weeks, they are usually FEI sanctioned. With the pandemic, we chose to go national, but we'll be back next year. Could you tell us a little bit about how the pandemic has affected the sport around the globe?
Sure, absolutely. It's great to be here and to join you. It's great to be back in Ottawa. It's been about 7 years since I was last here, and it's great to see that the field is still stunning and horses are jumping brilliantly, and it's a wonderful event, and congratulations. At the FEI level, it's obviously been a challenging year as an international sport body, just as it's been challenging for all of us in our regular lives. We've had to adapt on a weekly and monthly basis. Over this past year, different regions of the world had to go dark from competitions when they ran into local health issues. And so we did things like freezing the points that you could earn at competitions so that nobody was losing ground internationally. We did things like digging into our bank account and sending some money back out to our international federations so that they could afford to keep the lights on at a time when they did not have income from horse shows and from licensing fees. As fortunately, we're slowly turning the corner on this pandemic. We've been able to open regions of the world again. We've been able to open horse shows in a very responsible manner. We actually put out a protocol for show organizers to follow, so that they could make sure that the grooms, as well as the riders, as well as everybody that was part of our horse show community, could make sure that they could pursue their passion in a responsible and safe way. So we're remaining vigilant right up through now. We've got the Olympics going on, and with a skeleton staff there, because we don't want any non-essential people there that don't need to be there. Normally that's where I would be right now, but I'm not essential to have horses jump and be successful in that venue, so I'm not there. And as we go forward, we'll just continue to adapt to what the circumstances will give us, and make sure we continue to have the wonderful sport that we have.
That's great. Thanks so much, Mark. We ourselves used a lot of those protocols in our guidelines, and so we certainly appreciated all of the effort and the work that the FEI put into creating some guidelines for safe sport for everybody. Thank you so much. Thank you, ladies. Enjoy the rest of the afternoon, and I appreciate your time.
Super. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Tracy, and thank you to our special guests, Suzanne Mignot, Véronique Baron, and Mark Samuel. Thank you for joining us in the ring. Riders have some time to warm up their mounts to get ready for the jump off. Planned on a 15-minute break between the two courses, so we have about 5 minutes left before we see our first on course.
So we've had our crew out here, and Joey has changed a few things on course in terms of for the jump off. You also see him removing 1 or 2 obstacles here and there. We're going to start over at 3, as they talked about earlier, the Tally-Ho Oxer close to the in-gate, rolling back right around to horse, where you'll probably see them take a little bit of a slice back on that so that they can angle across, maybe come inside that water jump there that you can see, that nice blue lake out there. Coming across, he's put 6B and he's added a back rail, so now it's an Oxer coming out there. He'll be rolling back around to the RBC all the way back, and trying to get some time there, as well as not lose that rhythm and pace, so they can continue across to the vertical, keeping that gallop going, keeping across the field, and try to jump that clean as well. And then back to our last line, right-hand turn off the gate on the far end, a little bit of a short turn, so it'll be about a risk-reward evaluation depending on horse and rider combination. Coming to the Oxer and then bringing it home down the last line to the Assante jump.
Thanks for that, Lauren. And the 3 who qualified for the jump off will return in the order that they were originally in the start order for the first round. So we'll see Ali Ramsey first, Hyde Moffat second, Christine Wiggins third. That is a standard format for the jump off. The only time you see a change to that is sometimes they have multiple rides or a rider needs extra time. Only if the rider behind you volunteers to move up is the order changed. So they are warming up right now, getting ready to join us for this very exciting jump off coming up. The top 3 will determine the placings, 1, 2, and 3 in the class, and we'll be joined by 7 of the 4 faulters. Everyone who went around the course with just 4 faults will also return for the presentation of awards. CI Assante Wealth Management is one of Canada's largest firms providing wealth management solutions. They synchronize all of the elements of your wealth, investments, tax, retirement savings, estate, and insurance. And through a complete approach to managing your wealth, your Assante advisor can help you solve the puzzle of financial success. Generous sponsors of the class today. Also thanks once again to Terlin Construction Limited, providing the video coverage available on Facebook Live and Horse Sport Network. For those of you watching at home, just minutes away from the jump-off, 3 who qualified: Ali Ramsey, Hyde Moffat, and Christine Wiggins.
Everybody's getting down at the hoedown. Raise 'em up, wave your hands all around.
Turbo dancing, midnight romancing. Get on up, it's Friday night. We've got cold beer right here, ice down in a John Deere bucket. Yeah, it's tasting just right. So pile up in the truck, head on down and party up. Don't be shy, bring all your friends. We've got a dance floor, say no more. Drop it down into 4, meet us where the blacktop bends. Turn your headlights on, your radio up. Show me what you're made of. Turn your headlights on, your radio up. Show me what you're made of. Now listen up, throw your hands up. Shimmy to the right, clap your hands. Reach for the sky, shuffle to the left. Take 2 steps back, lean on forward and do the bendings now. Stomp your boots, kick up the dust. Dip it down low, shake your bum. Now spin in place and touch the ground. Saddle on up to do the hee-haw-ho down.
Everybody's getting down at the hoedown. Raise 'em up, wave your hands all around.
Homemade country bar serving underneath the stars, pouring till the sun comes out. We've got no rules, hot dudes, a whole lot of attitude. You know what I'm talking about. Turn your headlights on, your radio up. Show me what you're made of. Turn your headlights on, your radio up. Show me what you're made of. Now listen up, throw your hands up. Shimmy to the right, clap your hands. Reach for the sky, shuffle to the left. Take 2 steps back, lean on forward and do the bendings now. Stomp your boots, kick up the dust. Dip it down low, shake your bum. Now spin in place and touch the ground. Saddle on up to do the hee-haw-ho down.
Everybody's getting down at the hoedown. Raise 'em up, wave your hands all around.
It's a lasso fiasco, dancing on a backhoe. Bring it on back like an old
So the
town
first for
road.
the jump-off coming down the hill now to the grass area. Many cogs in the wheel to make this show possible. One of those groups, center ring right now, the jump crew. They're up early in the morning setting things for us. They work very hard through the day to help course designers set their courses. So thank you to the jump crew. As we welcome the first for the jump-off now, Ali Ramsey and Bonita van het Kaiserhof. Clear jump off round to open this. Ali Ramsey and Bonita home in 41.84, setting the challenge.
Not a super challenge set there by Ali and Bonita. Really nice, smooth round. Most important part about this is going clean first and then going fast. She was extremely efficient everywhere, rolled right back on number 7. I think it's going to be a really interesting thing to see these guys chase her coming up.
Hyde Moffat and Grafton making their way down from the upper warm-up area now. Second in the jump off. Second to show here in the jump off.
The day I get to tell the whole wide world how much I love you in my life. Today's the day I get to show you off. Let everyone around me know just how I feel. Today's the day you stand in front of me as the last woman that I'll ever need. 'Cause this is our day, this is our time, this is our moment in the sun. This is our day for us to shine, to show the whole wide world what true love looks like, what everyone should strive for in their lives. I'm so glad it's you took my breath.
Warm-up complete, and Hyde is making his way along the rail now to the in-gate to join us. 2 of 3 here for the jump-off. Hyde here with Ariel Grange's Grafton, a 15-year-old Saint-Français. A clear round in 39.67 for the new leader Hyde Moffat and Grafton.
Super round there by Hyde and Grafton. So smooth, quick back on horseware. Beautiful job across the ring. Rolled right back on 7. And then lovely bringing it home. Fantastic round there.
Well, there's the challenge for the final rider, 39.67 or better for Christine Wiggins and Caballero 2. All three went clear today. Christine Wiggins home with Caballero in 45.45 for the third place today in the Assante Wealth Management $30,000 open welcome.
And a great round by Kristen Caballero again. Super smooth all the way around there. She's going to be ready for that Saturday Grand Prix, and I know that she's super happy with Larry currently.
Tracy Howard will be joining us in the ring now for the presentation of awards for the top riders in this class. Again, the $30,000 person, the open welcome, presented by CI Assante Wealth Management. And the winner entering the arena wearing that beautiful cooler. The winning ride today going to Grafton and Hyde Moffat. That's number 531. Welcome him back as the champion of the open welcome. Grafton, a 15-year-old Selle Francais owned by Ariel Grange. Wearing the cooler, identifying them as the top place competitors in this exciting competition.
Well, Hyde, it's my pleasure to congratulate you, my friend, on your win here on this beautiful grass field. We have known each other for many, many years from the provincial circuit days, and I hope you enjoy the cooler and the win. Tell us how it feels to win here in the nation's capital.
It's always a pleasure to come to Ottawa. This field rides like nothing else in the East. And it's such a pleasure to be here, especially given the troubles of the last few years with COVID, all those things. To be able to come here, have great sport, nothing beats it. We really thank you for putting on this event because for us it means a lot. We're using this as a step on the road to hopefully Spruce Meadows later this season, and there's no better place that we could have come to get ready for that.
Thank you so much. I'll take that mic from you and have you step up to see Suzanne Mignon for your ribbon. And thank you very much.
Thank you.
So again, welcoming Suzanne Mignot, Senior Financial Advisor at CI Assante Wealth Management, to present the ribbons with Véronique Parent. Joined by Lisa Nicholson here in the presentation area, coordinator of awards for the tournaments for both weeks. So the first place ribbon presented. Second place went to Ali Ramsey and Bonita Van Het Kaiserhoff. Clear jump off in 41.84.
And in third place, we have Christine Wiggins and Caballero 2.
And those were your top three that went to the jump off to win the top three placings. The competitors who finished with 4 faults. The fourth place award, Alexandre Thibault and Chaco Prime, fourth place, quatrième place.
And in fifth place, we have Susan Horn and Chaka Keeps.
Congratulations, Allie and Hyde. And Christine. I was on this side for the end. Whoa, go!
Sixth place went to Matt Cohn on Zaya di San Giovanni. 4 faults in 81.55.
That blanket looks good on that stallion. Yeah, he loves the grass and he feels good off it. He jumps clever. Yeah.
You never know, he might get
And in 7th place, we have Kelly Robinson and Blue is Your Daddy. 4 falls in the first round with a time of 81.82.
And the 8th place went to Nicole Walker with Excellent B. 4-fault round in 82.28. La 8e place à Nicole Walker. Happy family up here on the hill by the announcer's tent. So I'll invite the winner now, Grafton and Hyde Moffat, to join our presenters. Suzanne Mignot, Senior Financial Advisor, and our sponsors, CI Assante Wealth Management Group, to pose with the winner, Hyde Moffat and Ariel Grange's Grafton in front of the sponsors' fence. Well done, Hyde. Congratulations, and congratulations to owner Ariel Grange and everyone in your group. We'll invite you to enjoy the moment now as you lead the group in a victory parade in this beautiful arena. So thank you once again to our great sponsors, CI Assante Wealth Management, for the $30,000 welcome class today. Thank you, Suzanne Mignot. Tracy will go to complete the interviews now with the Jump Media. On behalf of everyone here at the Ottawa Summer Tournaments, thank you for being part of the show today. Hope you enjoyed it at home, and hope you enjoyed it here live with us.
For over 30 years, our team has been helping business owners, professionals, and their families reach their goals.
Whether you're preparing to sell your business or transfer it to the next generation, or maybe you're dealing with the loss of a loved one or spouse, or you're planning your retirement, we have helped clients navigate these life challenges time and again, and we're here to help you.
We are a dedicated team of professionals who works with your accountant and lawyer to find the right solutions tailored for you.
We understand your complete financial picture, so we can put the proper pieces in place to achieve your objectives.
Should you need financial advice or a sounding board, we're here for you and the people that are important to you every step of the way.
This is why we're here.
Giant Tiger has a new loyalty program, GT VIP. Saving has never been so easy. Get exclusive weekly deals and VIP benefits. Create your account today or tick the VIP box in your existing account.
Our horses are not a commodity. Our horses are family members. And so in essence, when we're talking about equine insurance, we're insuring family members. So what could be more important than insuring family?
BFL is the absolute best insurance company that you can be with. They insure my horses, they insure my farm, they insure all of our automobiles. They are just a fantastic company when you need them.
We feel really great in our coverage with BFL. We don't have to worry, we're relaxed, and we can basically just focus on what we need to do.
We've had a long history with BFL, and it's really important for us at Millerbrook Farm to deal with people that we trust.
BFL is a great fit for us. We feel comfortable in our day-to-day, being covered with the horses, being covered with our coaching, being covered with our facility.
BFL are horse people, so we get great confidence that they know what they're doing when it comes to our coverage.
I believe that we can make the planet a better place. One package at a time, one activity at a time. ESG is a part of our mission and vision of Flow, create the most sustainable packaged water company on the planet.
To learn more, visit flowesg.com.
From the city to the suburbs, if you're thinking about buying or selling a home, our team is here to help. Visit teamrealty.ca for active listings, virtual tours, and sold prices in your neighborhood. Team Realty, helping you is what we do.
BFL goes the extra mile just by always being there when you need them. It doesn't matter if it's a weekend, it doesn't matter if it's after hours. If you need them, they're there.
It is really important to have horse people insuring you in the horse business because they know our sport, they know our business, and they help you understand what is covered, what is not covered.
It's integral to have horse people insuring us. BFL are horse people, so we get great confidence that they know what they're doing when it comes to our coverage.
I couldn't be happier with my coverage with BFL. They're a fantastic company, and I'm so thankful to be associated with them.
Miles and miles of the clear blue skies. We drive straight as